Okay. Let's see. And you rolled a 25 to identify.
Yep.
All right. So the first potion you can pick up and identify is a potion of invisibility.
Okay.
Delicious.
I'll stand over the first potion and quickly identify it to the party as a potion of invisibility. All right. I guess I'm going to go ahead and examine the second one.
Sure. This would be the 20. So
Yep.
Oh,
I'm going to need somebody roll a d10, please.
okay, I'll do it.
What'd you get? 7? We can go with the 7 or the 2. What do you guys want to do?
He said he was going to roll, so let's go with the 7.
Okay.
I was just trying to roll faster than him because he yelled out that he wouldn't roll.
Gotcha. All right, Savik, you can go ahead and roll to identify.
All right.
$13.
Yep.
Okay, with a 13, you can identify this as a potion of fire giant strength.
Nice.
Give that to Gradius.
All right. I'll go ahead and look over the second potion. Make a remark that it is a potion of fire giant strength, and I'll go ahead and hand that off to Gradius.
I hope you like the taste of giant toenail.
It's my favorite.
Well, it's worth the trade-off. All right, 3 more.
All right. I'm just going to go
Not
ahead
when
and
the
roll.
side effects last 4 hours or longer.
Consult with the cleric, yeah. If the effects last longer than 4 hours.
I am the cleric. 25, 21, and 20 for the
Okay.
last 3.
All right, so you, the last 3 are potion of climbing, potion of animal friendship, and potion of vitality. Do you need to know what any of those do?
Potion of animal friendship and potion of vitality.
Yeah, potion of vitality is pretty good here. Let me see. Cures all poison and disease, and for 24 hours you get, you regain the maximum amount of hit points die spent.
Okay. And regain. Oh, okay. Nice.
So looks like this was some kind of, definitely the quarters belonging to magic user, several magic users.
All right. After finishing up the quick work of identifying the potions on the table, I'll go ahead and cast Mage Hand cantrip, and I'll have Mage Hand open up the duffel bag.
Okay. Like I said, it looks like it's a rich, very supple, purple colored leather of some sort. Almost as if it was made from the tanned hide of a creature from the Underdark.
Okay.
Let's see. Inside, we need to roll. There are 4 potions, vials, inside the bag.
Okay.
They appear to be in 2 sets of 2, right? So they appear to be 2 two of the same type of potion,
Okay. Double shot.
like pairs. Sorry, I'm drawing a fucking blank. Yeah, double shots.
All right. I'll go ahead and give them the old Arcana check to see if I can't identify them. $27 and
Nice.
14.
Okay, give me a sec. Okay, here's what you find: 2 potions of healing, and roll 2d4, please.
2d4. Four and 3.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So these are potions of healing, 1 potion of superior healing, and 1 potion of supreme healing, which is a lot.
All right.
And I will put. That's what they do. Superior heals for 8d4 plus 8. Supreme is 10d4 plus 20. So maybe stick that in the back pocket for when you really need it.
Damn.
Yeah. Random tables. All right, you got a 14 with the other one, right?
Yep.
15, you said?
Yep. 14.
Okay, give me a sec. Okay. So this set, they appear slightly different, but you can recognize them as the following: potion of growth, which is listed to have the enlarge property. So you gain the enlarge if you drink this potion. Why the fuck won't I?
You increase in size.
Yeah. And then the other potion looks to be a other half of the set is a potion of diminution, which gains reduce.
Okay.
Oh, I used to love that potion.
Yeah, both effects are really good and have viability in many styles of play. So, yeah, nice little haul of potions. I don't know if anybody's interested in the bag, but it appears to be a very fine leather bag.
I think that's for
Okay.
Dan.
Man bag. What? You'll be all the rage with the noble court.
Let's do it.
All right. At the top of the room here, there's a small statue of a golden dragon, a crystal orb, and an intricately bound book.
Oh, let's check out the orb and the book. I think what I'll do is have Mage Hand fly over and open up the book to a random page, and I'll go ahead and perform an Arcana check on the orb.
Okay.
Let's see here. 18 for Arcana on the orb.
Okay. Here's what you can discern. This is a crystal ball. Um, it is a very rare item, about 6 inches in diameter. You know that crystal balls like these can be used to cast the scrying spell in the School of Divination. And if you decide to spend a little bit more time with this crystal ball, you may be able to discern some additional properties to it.
Like 5 or 10 minutes, or like an hour?
Yeah, like I would say like an hour, like a short rest.
All right. I'll go ahead. Do you know how much it weighs? Is it like less than 5 pounds?
Oh yeah, it's relatively small. I mean, yeah,
All right. I'll have
you could easily grab it with one hand. You just want
Yeah.
to be careful because it's fragile.
Right.
Fragile.
I'll
Dude, I bet breakups are even harder in the Forgotten Realm.
I'll have all right, I'll turn my attention towards the open spell tome on the desk there.
All right, give me a sec. I have this in my notes. It appears to be a grimoire of sorts, or grimoire, however you say it. Words. And it contains a variety of different spells. You're uncertain if it has been used by anyone, but the spells in here have a wide. They range from simple cantrips to level 3 spells.
All right, let's take a look.
All right, you gonna open it up?
Yeah,
The
I'm gonna
demon
open
coming
it
out.
up. I'll have Mage Hand open up the book and open it up to a random page.
Roll a d6,
1
please.
D6.
I'd like to borrow that mage hand when I'm at the supermarket and have to grab my receipt.
Okay, with a 2, you open the first page, and there is a conjuration cantrip written on the tome. Shadow Ink is the name of the spell. I put it in Discord so that you can copy it easily.
Okay, cool.
This spell pulls shadows into a swirling mass inside an empty vial you possess. As long as the vial is open, you're able to use its new contents as 1 ounce of pitch black ink. If the vial is stoppered or 1 hour passes, the ink dissipates back into the shadow. Any writing that has already been made with the ink is unaffected. Disappearing ink spell.
Sweet.
Why don't you roll? If you want to flip the page.
Yep. Do you want another D6?
Yes, please. And then, what'd you get?
A
Oh,
5.
5. 5's a good one. I hope you like Dragon Ball Z
Yeah, that's
or World of Warcraft.
Dude, it's like we got one of the crystal balls right here.
That's true. Okay, this is the Mana Burn spell. It's a level 2 transmutation spell. You create a magic ball of glowing energy at launch at a creature you can see within range. Kamehameha, motherfuckers. The target must make an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and lose an unused second level spell slot until it completes a long rest.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?
20 MP, that's a big deal. Ouch.
All right.
All right, sir. Why don't we switch to a D4? There are only 4 pages left in the tome.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay, you flip the page and find another useful spell from the School of Conjuration. Create useful robe patch. You can compress a single mundane item into a blank patch with the intention of attaching it to a robe of useful items. Although I suppose you could reflavor this to create a robe of useful items of your own. So why don't we just use that wording instead if you don't have one?
Okay.
All right. You've gone through half the book, so for the sake of time, I'm going to link the other 3 spells if you're okay with that.
Yeah, totally fine.
Okay. Flipping the page. You're going to flip through the rest of the book?
Yep.
Okay. You find
Flipping through the
a
pages.
spell called flipping through the guillotine.
Flipping
Technically, you're flipping through
the
the
pages. Getting spells for mages.
The next spell is called Guillotine. It's a level 1 conjuration spell. Creature must make a strength saving throw while you mutter a passing prayer of execution. Excuse me. So the creature rolls a strength saving throw or becomes restrained by ethereal chains that bind the target to the ground. And a large magical blade is summoned above their head. As a reaction, you can release the blade down upon your target's neck, dealing 2d6 force damage. For every round you do not release the blade, it does an additional 2d6 as the blade ratchets another notch higher above the target.
Dude, everyone loves the Force.
Yeah, it awakens. All right, the last couple spells in this book are not usable by wizard, but rather by bards and clerics.
Oh, okay.
Murmurs of the Restless. And Mass Vicious Mockery. And I think there's one more that I... Where is it? Here?
hypnotic turkey sounds.
Woo! Lullaby. And with that, you come to the end of the Dwarven Grimoire.
Who is the author?
It does not say. Although, if you really want to know, let me just open up my Dwarven name generator.
Good, from Subway.
No, you better fucking hope not. You better burn that shit. You don't know what's in the back.
What do you have to worry about? He's like 300.
Okay, this book was written by... Oh. On the front cover, there's an inscription that reads property of Uldi Ubran.
Oldie.
Uldi.
Know him?
You know him?
Mm-hmm.
He founded a grocery chain. Just kidding. They spelled it wrong. They spelled it wrong. Okay.
All right. All right. What I'll do is I'll have Mage Hand then pick up the crystal ball and gently place it into the bag of holding, and throw the book in there too.
Okay. Other than that, there's nothing really of note in this. Nothing else that is particularly noteworthy in this room.
No.
What's the matter?
So my wife has this little tiny chain necklace, and it's all knotted up.
Oh no! Oh, good luck, bro.
And right now I'm like picking lock on it.
You'd be better off just getting her a new chain at the jeweler.
I'm using like a little needle.
Probably a good call.
Yeah. Anyway, let's kind of make our way towards the yellow X. Can I go up that way, or was that the way that was collapsed again?
The eastern tunnel was not collapsed, but in the surveyor's notes, it was listed as extremely dangerous. So yeah, you can go up there.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Which way do
That
we
sounds fun. I mean, east would probably be to our left,
Yes.
unless this map is not set as northeast west.
No, it is. It definitely is. Even though sometimes I get confused. All right, poking your head around the corner, you discover a grisly sight. More corpses of dwarven warriors litter the halls. But the path cuts to the north.
Okay.
Can I quickly send Nocturne down this hallway to peek around the corner here?
The hallway to the left?
Yep.
Yes, of course.
All right. I'll do that
All right,
while
so-
Galandan's creeping around and skulking around up top.
So here's what Nocturne could see. This hallway, this long hallway that cuts up to the north, and then it appears it leads to a room of some sort. And from this room, there's a vibrant glow of orange light.
All right. Does it look similar to the lava light, the lava lamp in the
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see.
In the
He can probably see a little bit more. So illuminated against the light, maybe some blacksmithing implements, specifically the bellows down here and a bit of a wheelbarrow are visible.
Okay. I'll send him up towards the room.
All
While
right,
that's
he's gonna be able to
happening
see
and-
all of this. Okay.
Ooh.
So he comes to the great forge of Thag Boldar, which is dormant, inactive at the present. It's a large anvil upon a raised platform. Think similar to the one in Ironforge. Not quite as large as that, but same sort of layout. This
Okay.
anvil is central here in front of the great forge. There are wheelbarrows filled with charcoal and other bits of fuel, as well as mine tracks that lead to collapsed tunnels. It looks as though the tunnels here have been collapsed. Nocturne would be able to feel a certain amount of heat emanating from this room as the earth has been rent asunder and pits of lava are visible below.
All right.
There's also there's a path that leads to the north.
Okay. I'll have him start heading back towards me, and I'll go ahead and report to Gallandan and Gradius about the Smith room up north and what contents are in the room.
Let me know what you guys want to do then. I need a second here.
I guess we keep moving to the yellow X.
If you want.
I was asking.
Oh,
My teammates.
Yeah. Looks like a job for the scouter.
What if it says over 8,000?
There's no
Then
way
you're
that
gonna
could
want to
be right.
mutiny. I'll scout ahead.
okay. Poking your head around the corner. Against the wall here, you see this corpse below the X here is more, he's wearing a higher quality type of armor. He appears to be a different
How
type
much better that did for him.
Yeah, well, I guess. But he appears to be of a different warrior caste. Other than that, this hallway cuts to the east and then leads to a door.
Let's look at the door. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, there they are. Nice, nice, nice. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Ignore me.
Boom.
You're going to examine the door, you said?
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
It-
yeah.
It looks to be a door of heavy oak reinforced by bars of steel.
Bars.
Ah, that's so fucking hilarious. Nice, nice. You can have
Good call, man. Good call.
you can have one kind of inspiration. Having good fucking taste. Oh man.
Bars.
That's how you know you've been on the internet for too long. That's so fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
I love to say that around Arna. She gets mad.
She probably does. Does she
She
understand?
gets annoyed.
Does she understand the reference or?
No, I don't have to. I'm not going to explain the reference. It makes it better.
Oh, I love that. That's great. That's great.
I'm going to do that when she comes home. Yeah, is it locked or anything?
Well, you'd have to try the door to find out.
Let's try the door. I hope it's not trapped.
Sounds good, Savik. All right, you're gonna try the door. No trap, but it is locked.
Let's pick lock.
Why don't you make a perception check?
Oh, I don't wanna.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Here we go. Perception.
13. Okay, you can hear voices on the other side of the door speaking.
Guys, I can hear voices on the other side of the door.
What languages do you know?
All of them, pretty much.
No, come on.
Yeah, dude. What languages don't I know? Just don't know the bad ones.
Well, that's a matter of, I guess. Oh my God. What are the bad ones? Like deep speech for one. Like
I don't have Dwarvish or
You don't?
Giant.
you don't have Dwarvish.
No.
Do you have any of the languages that are root consonants, like Giant or anything like that? I think Goblin speak also.
Draconic.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
How about Gnomish?
No, I don't think so either.
How about Halfling?
I don't think Halfling speak is
Elvish.
Dwarvish. Well, I know you speak Elvish. You can hear voices speaking in what appears to be Dwarvish in the other side of the room.
Listen at the door, Gradius. Maybe they're survivors. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I'll put my head against the door.
Okay, you speak Dwarvish, surely.
What's Dwarvish?
Oh my God. We purposely made him wrong as a joke.
Where are the fucking subtitles?
Oh man. Okay, greatest. You can hear speaking. Multiple people are speaking on the other side of the door in Dwarvish, and there's someone. The person closest to the door is addressing another captain. Someone's trying the door, and you can hear the shuffling of different footsteps throughout the room as they sound as if they're moving closer to the door. And you hear another deeper, a more gruff voice also speaking in Dwarven that responds to that prompt, Captain, someone's at the door. And this voice says, look sharp, lads, they're coming again.
I'm gonna yell back that we're friendlies.
You gonna yell?
Yeah.
Are you, what language are you speaking?
Dwarvish.
Okay. So you yell back your friendlies in Dwarvish, and that gives them some pause. And the individual with the deeper, burlier voice says, if you be friend of Clan Broken Iron, speak your name.
I'm gonna tell them that I'm Grady's Broken Iron.
Broken Iron.
Yep. I've come to converse with my father.
Who be your father? He asks.
Fuck if I know.
Oh. You can hear another voice asking the captain, what should we do in Dwarvish? And the captain's going to ask you, Gradius, through the door, have you any proof?
Just that he knocked up my mom and
Went out for a pack of smokes.
he went out for a pack of smokes and a gallon of milk, never came back.
One of the voices.
My dad too.
Oh my! One of the voices on the other side of the says, sounds like drow mischief, Captain. To which the captain responds, you don't? Have you ever heard a drow speak in Dwarvish?
That was going to be my response. What drow do you know that can converse in Dwarven?
The captain says, how many are with ye?
I'm going to tell him 3. 2 are elves and a dwarf myself.
This creates quite an uproar. Elves? What kind of elves be with ye?
One of them's a dick and the other one's from the future.
Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
He says, lad, you sound a bit touched. I open the door for you. You can see the cleric.
Dude, if there's one
He
thing
says,
that we
"I-
know, even in the future, elves are still dicks.
Yeah, that's the fucking truth. The one takeaway from this campaign is that elves are dickheads. All right, so he says, I'm gonna open the door, but I warn you, me boys are heavily armed, so don't try nothing funny.
Like the ones in the hallway.
Oh shit, you gonna say that?
No.
I was gonna say.
Watch out for the tool chest as soon as he opens up the door.
The captain issues a command. He says, Boren, open the door. You hear some shuffling of heavy locks, several heavy locks, as they're shuffled out of the way, and the door swings open. And let me reveal this room. So the door swings open, and you're greeted by an older dwarf with his great red beard is flecked with strands of gray. He's heavily armed to the teeth and covered in blood and guts. He
I'm
says,
gonna
"Well,"
say that he looks like he's had better days.
he gives you an appraising look and says, aye, you don't know what we're up against in here. Well, hurry up and get in. We have to keep the door closed. Or they come again.
Guess I'm gonna hop in. Can I ask him if he has any ale?
Are the rest of you guys going in? Okay.
I don't know. Future elf might be okay with going in, but Dick Elf, never know about him. This might be too dwarfy for him.
I don't know. You guys might not. You guys don't speak dwarf. You have no idea what I said.
Well, Savick can comprehend languages, but it takes at least 10 minutes.
So he's just gonna be sitting here talking to them and be like, "Hey,
I heard that. All right, just as soon as you cross the threshold, Boren here slams the door shut and re-engages the locks. The captain turns to look at you. You originally asked for ale. He says, no ale, though I wish we did. You've got
I'm
water
gonna
to
pull some." How many are there?
let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 dwarves.
Oh, I don't have enough for that, but I'm gonna give an ale to the captain.
He seems surprised by your gesture, though accepts gladly and downs the ale quickly. Wipes his mouth with the back of his hand and leans heavily on his axe. He says, so, what brings you to Thag Boldar? How did you get past the guard?
I'm gonna say what guard?
You say that and echoes of incredulousness sort of echo throughout the room. The dwarves mumble to themselves at your words. Captain narrows his eyes and asks you once more. He says, what do you mean? We've been holed up here.
I'm gonna explain to them as far as we've seen, exploring the fortress, that there are none alive.
Dead. These whispers of incredulousness sort of change to those of alarm as the dwarves in the room seem to lose heart a bit. And Captain stamps the butt of his axe against the floor. Silence, he calls out. He says, if the defenders of the keep have fallen, then the king will have retreated from Thagboldar.
I'm gonna ask where he is now.
The captain introduces himself as Grimbold. Captain Grimbold. Clan
Rimbold.
Broken Iron. Grimbold, yeah. He says, if the defenders of Thagboldar have fallen and General Magni is nowhere to be found, the king would have taken his warriors and Prince Orin to the fortress of Dun Kragadum. It is the ancient dwarven stronghold at the base of the valley. There's a passageway there through the deep part of the mountain, though you'd have to find the secret stair.
I bet that's down the east corridor, isn't it?
He nods to the passageway behind him. He says, you won't find it here. He says, but further east of here, yes. There is an entrance to the secret stair, though you have to be careful to find it.
So I've heard through the books.
He says, me and the lads here have been holed up here for 3 months, keeping watch of the eastern tunnel. We've taken heavy losses. He spits on the ground and says, what would be the dwarvish word? I have to be careful. I don't want to say, oh God. He spits on the ground and says, in Dwarvish, damn drow. And his men follow his lead and also spit on the ground and utter Dwarvish curses. He says, we opened this eastern tunnel here in search of ore. Our surveyor said he thought this spot to be rich in ore and mineral deposits, and it was. But we dug too greedily and too deep. Woke up the damn drow. We've been hard pressed ever since. From what we've been, if what you say is true, this isn't the only way that they've gotten into the fortress.
I'm going to explain the cave troll and the other stuff that they fought while I was not here.
He asked you where you fought them.
I'm going to, what was the name of that room? The one down here, where Rudo is still hanging out.
Okay.
The one with the skeleton in the well.
Yeah. He lowers his head for a moment.
I'll say just past the hall of Thagbodar, the tomb of Magni Broken Iron.
You say that in the common tongue?
Yeah.
Okay. They also speak common. Grimbold looks at you and hears your words and lowers his head for a moment. He says, then he is dead then. Magni was the steward of Thagboldar in the king's absence. He's the king's brother. He was a fine warrior. We'll have to drink to his memory. We make it out of here, eh, lads? But the dwarves around him seem less certain. Upon the news that their steward is dead and the fortress has been overrun.
I'm going to tell them that they should follow behind us as we make our escape to the other hold.
Captain Grimbold looks at you and gives all three of you an appraising look. You mean to make for Dune Kragadum?
Yes. And that they should come with us because at this point, more dwarven loss would be meaningless.
Grimbold turns and surveys his men, takes a step closer to you. He says it is a dangerous path to take through the heart of the mountain. There are worse things than drow in the depths. My men's courage hangs by a thread, and if you think we can make it, it's better than dying here. The fortress is truly lost.
I'm going to tell them that I'd rather die fighting than stuck in a cage waiting to die.
Why don't you make a persuasion check? Nice. He listens to your words and nods somberly. He says, very well, we'll go with you. If the king has fled, he'll need the help of every warrior. I've got men here that still have fighting spirit. He says, if we're going to be away, though, we should do so quickly. The drow will attack again.
I'm going to ask them how often they attack. Like if there's consistency.
He takes his helmet off and wipes his stained brow, looks up to the north. He says, they come every few hours. Never giving us the chance to rest. Doesn't seem to matter how many we put down. They take their dead to the depths below and come again.
Then maybe we should not let them rest.
He raises an eyebrow at you and asks, what do you mean?
We press the attack, go in after them.
The other dwarves in the room look at you like you're a crazy person.
I may not be much, but I'm going to point at Savik and say that he has vast knowledge of the arcane arts.
Captain Grimbold turns and looks at you, Savik, and in the common tongue, he asks you, is it true? You're a wizard. Harry.
You beat me to it. He looks like Hagrid, doesn't he?
yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah. You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm gonna acknowledge I'm gonna acknowledge him with a simple head shake, coldly.
Have you fought the dwarves? Have you fought the drow before?
I'm gonna look at him and say no. However, I have fought plenty of sun elves.
Bah! He turns and spits again on the ground. Fucking elves, he says, meaning no offense. He says, looking back up at you, Savik, and
I'm going to say none taken. In fact, almost everything that has happened.
yourself.
Almost everything that has happened over the past several days has been nothing but killing elves.
Elfie bullshit.
Oh. I got it, guys. I untied the chain.
nice. Captain Grimbold turns and looks back at you, Gradius, and he says, if you got a death wish, lad, you can go up to we'll unlock the door here.
I'm also going to tell him about how the other elf with me is one with the knight.
He turns and looks at Galandan. Aye, Shadow Walker, are ye?
Wow, this is like when your mom misnames the anime that you're watching. I'll look at him like whatever face you make when that happens.
No, Mom, it's called this.
Dad, it wasn't hentai. It was just a weird part of the show.
That's a conversation I had to have with my dad. He caught me
Oh,
watching.
I'm aware.
We had the anime channel when we had satellite TV in like the early 2000s, and they'd play all kinds of like awesome anime movies. And I remember I was watching Armitage the Third, and there's a scene where she like disrobes, and you know it shows like cartoon butt, but not in like porn way. It's just a part of the movie. She like disrobes and steps into this thing, and my dad came in to say something to me, of course, right at that time. He looks at the TV, looks at me. And later that night, he comes back. He's like, I know what you were watching. I said, Dad, I swear to God, that's not what you think it was. It's a movie. He's like, I know. I was like, I know too. Anyway, just a little aside.
It's the one where the octopus gets really hungry.
Yeah. He says, well, if you think you stand a chance,
I know somebody who I think feels like they would thrive in the Underdark.
The less light, the better.
Can they see me?
the drow probably would be able to see a little bit, at least in the Underdark. Ask them how often the dwarves shower.
I'm going to ask them how often when was the last time they took a shower?
It smells like Otakon in here.
It smells like a Comic-Con convention.
Yeah, not good. Little ripe.
All right, basement dwellers, aka dwarves.
He said, if you want to travel up north, you can. But me and the boys are going to stay here.
That's for the best. I'm not gonna babysit 7 dwarves.
What do I look like? Fucking Snow White?
What do I look like? Disney's next dumpster fire?
Snow White and the 7 Simps.
Yeah, Snow White and the 7. Yeah, 7 Sims is a good one. The 7 individuals from the Chaz anti-government zone.
where are we supposed to go? Up here?
So if you go through those barricades, there's a path that leads here to the tunnels.
Excuse me, sirs. I'm gonna go speak to their manager.
All right, so you go up through there, and you can tell that this door keeps being rapidly repaired. It looks kind of like a Frankenstein type deal where it's been broken down time and again, and the steadily repairing it.
I will step through, I guess.
Okay.
I might have like 10 minutes left or so.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Oh, it is Valentine's Day. My bad. Okay, so you come to a.
Yeah, I'll put a rose through my mouth and I will step into the hole.
All right, so you come to a massive hole here. Signs of battle are littered here and there. There's one a stout defense of this opening here. There are empty cook pots that look as though they were once filled with some type of boiling liquid. Weapons and pieces of armor lie scattered here and there, as well as lanterns that have long since gone out, and torches.
All right, well, I got snowfall, so I'll jump down the pit.
Oh, you're gonna jump down? I gotta get the. Hold on, I gotta find the Underdark map.
Quick to run it.
No, I have one here. I just need to.
Can we use Wall of Force to make a slip and slide this time?
We certainly can.
You could.
With a little loop-de-loop.
Bear with me, boys. I got a shitload of maps up here. It's just gonna take me a second. So you guys are taking the war to the Dark Elves, huh?
Hey.
I feel compelled to ask if you're sure.
Oh,
You know, because, you know.
It's the Underdark, and we might meet our wife down there.
no matter where you get your D&D this week, you will be in the Underdark.
All right, I got it. I got it here. All right, so you guys are going in, huh?
Yeah, I just finished Chuck Norris' autobiography. I'm ready.
Okay. I need a second.
Unless you guys don't want to, because I'm pretty much going to jump in here and then 5 minutes later be like, see ya.
Yeah, what does the rest of the party want to do?
I'm good with going down here.
I guess we gotta follow the crazy elf.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna take the ladder though.
Some real Gimli stuff.
I need you to toss me.
What? That was the best. He said that. I was like, oh my.
Please don't tell the elf.
Wes and I have been taking the tour of Middle Earth on the weekends.
Yeah, we've been hitting a lot of rings of power.
No. Miss me with that shit.
That's breaking my continuity.
Yeah, it is.
How to say I'm
100%.
racist without saying I'm racist.
Okay. Wow. I'm not racist at all.
That's what a racist would say.
Get out of here, woke Hollywood. Oh, you don't like what we've made? You're clearly racist. Okay, well, if the plan is to go into the Underdark, whoops, I'm not trying to move the map.
That's like victim blaming.
Yeah, pretty much is.
You don't like it. Well, that's your fault.
I'm a little disappointed the clarity on this map isn't the greatest, but you can still make out what everything is.
Yeah, it's darkness.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're lucky I'm not a cop.
Okay, you descend into the darkness. Can everybody see down here?
Yep.
Whoa. Yeah.
Is there a minotaur getting fried by light of a loon? Or I forget which goddess it is.
Selune. Don't forget about the nasty boulette that just shows up to wreck your whole fucking day. Okay, you leave the surface world behind and descend into the darkness. Very quickly, you descend into the Underdark, into what looks like another section of mine tunnels below. Can you guys see where you're at?
Yep.
To your immediate left, it looks like the path continues on in one direction.
One direction.
There's another path that branches off to the one direction. Now
The
there's
other
another
path
path
is
that branches
insane.
off to the right. Yeah. And then the Backstreet Boys are straight ahead. Let me know what you guys want to do. And just remember, you wanted to come down here.
That's not very nice.
I'm not a dark elf in this game.
What happened?
I guess venture forward to the bridge.
Oh, I think we lost Dave.
Arna pulled the internet plug.
It is Valentine's Day.
I know Hannah said the same thing to me.
Oh, you gotta go? If we gotta call it here, that's fine. I just need to know before we get to
Well, I know Dave said he had like 10 minutes, so I don't think we want to get anything too crazy.
all right, my tokens aren't showing up, so just give me a second.
No bad guys.
Oh, there are bad guys.
It's the Underdark. Everybody's friendly.
Oh no.
What if I worship the spider?
Well,
I am a dark elf.
you are
I mean,
not.
A dark, a dark dwarf.
What are you gonna do? Paint yourself purple?
Yeah. I use the disguise kit to make myself look like a Drogor.
Congratulations, you've just Justin Trudeau'd yourself. Probably can't say that. I'll end up on some fucking list or something. Well, I can't get these tokens to show up, so that's just gonna have to be. All right, Gradients, you continue ahead. There's a bridge in front of you. Leads across a subterranean river.
Everybody get out of there. Out of there.
Ahead of you, you can see the abandoned mining indicated by the mine tracks, the mine cart tracks that are left there.
Hey guys, I'm gonna call it here.
All right, buddy. Good job leading these guys to death and then out.
I did my part. I did my part.
All right, man. Well,
Can't,
yeah. Thanks for coming, brother. Catch you later.
can't kill my character if I'm not logged in.
That is true.
Hey.
I think it would be funny though if like Darren was still like level 3.
You know, I had originally planned to use that system, but I realized pretty quick that with the varying availability of everybody, it could lead to some very unbalanced encounters.
Wes is level 20 and the rest of us are, are level 8.
Yeah, you know, no big deal.
It's okay as long as he's got spell slots.
It's not. It's not a big deal
A
at
level
all
tw-
because I can just use the wish spell to wish you guys to level 20.
Fuck.
You know, whenever we were doing the last one shot I did with the Black Stones, in one of the when you guys were doing the tomb robbing with Nomeo Jones, I had originally put a lamp in there that would bring forth the genie that had the wish spell, but I was so abjectly terrified of what you guys would do with it that I was like, I can't put that in there. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Plus, you guys were on the straight up murder hobo path. So these guys do not need the power of gods.
In fact, I was actually asked to no longer call my god.
He just told you he just couldn't talk, bro. He just couldn't talk right away.
He hangs up the phone.
It looked like, if judging from what we saw of Galandor earlier in the campaign, it seems like the Great Old One got over it pretty quick.
Well, when you give them half a stadium worth of sacrifices.
It was impressive, and luckily for you, you were in a place where life meant very little to those people.
Sorry, the spell got away from me.
It's like the fucking Thunderdome. All right, what's the plan, gents?
Let's see. So we're in the Silver Shard Mines.
I don't know. This kind of looks like Dead Mines to me. I'm gonna tell Van Cleef I'm here to give him his gold.
I know you're here, Van Cleef, you fucking nerd.
I'm gonna have Nocturne just kind of scout around a little bit. I'm gonna have him actually walk along the floor and just
Okay.
kind of poke his head around the corner here.
All right. There's a path here that leads to a dead end. Looks like might have been for a failed attempt at mining an ore vein. Ahead, there's a path that juts to the right.
Just
All right.
imagine like trying to overthrow your government because the economy's bad.
What are we talking about?
Van Cleef.
Oh, the Defiance Brotherhood. Geez, it's so crazy. We're living in a time where that could literally mean anything. Now,
The
imagine,
Defiance Brotherhood is real.
imagine you want to get a job in Stormwind City and you got to go to a guy that makes cheese.
Yeah, right.
What's everybody's path?
And there's some bitch diddling the prince.
Yeah. I don't know what I saw the new cutscene that he's in, and I didn't play Shadowlands or anything, so I have no idea what happened. Legion.
Oh,
I thought he was so
basically
badass in Legion. Like,
basically he in Shadowlands he got mind manipulated into being like Arthas and killing a shit ton of people, and now he can't forgive himself even though like it was against his will.
sure.
Like he was forced to do it, but
Damn.
that's why he's like outcast and all alone and stuff. And Thrall's like, you need to come back because the alliance is falling apart. He's like, I can't go back because of all the people I killed.
Yeah. That's nuts. What's everybody's passive perception?
Let's see.
Well, could really use Gallandan for this one.
Sure could.
14.
I like-
16.
Here's a 16, Gradius.
No, it's 12.
Okay.
I was, splitting the difference because Gallandan's not here. 38.
Yeah. I also like how you were like, oh, we got a Gloomstalker. You guys get down here. I gotta go.
I can't see him anymore, guys.
He did so good at hiding. All right. Let's see. Savik, yours is 14.
Yeah.
You can hear speaking in some sort of elvish dialogue in hushed whispers coming from the north.
All right. I'm gonna try and make a stealth check to sneak. Wait, is this a
Well, you know what
hallway?
Yoda says.
Is this a...
Yeah, but it doesn't lead anywhere. It's a dead end.
Okay, I'm gonna try and quietly sneak over to this part of the hallway. I'm gonna roll a stealth check. Let's see here. An 8.
Okay. Eight. Anybody else doing anything else?
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous, with just the two of us. I guess
Man,
I'm gonna stay behind this bird. The guy that told us to come down here just rolled out.
do you guys want to go back and do this when he's here next?
I'm scared.
Well, I actually only have a few more minutes myself.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then rather than start an encounter, we should probably just wait.
Yeah.
Sorry. I
'Cause that's
know there was no encounter tonight
Dude.
except for social stuff.
That's fine.
That's
with me
fine.
because I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm scared. Scared of elves, like I said.
you don't have to fight something every time.
That's true. And the last big battle was Black Dragon stuff. So and they had an encounter last time, but it was a small one. All right. Well, Gradius, if you got to go, I guess we should probably plan on wrapping up right here before we launch it into anything super serious. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
Are
fine.
you guys gonna be making my second godchild tonight?
I hope not.
Oh my fucking god. Oh.
All right. Well, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, bro.
All right,
Thanks
man.
for coming.
Yeah, man.
Later, buddy.
Later.
See ya.
All right, buddy. What'd you think of session?
All right, I'm ready to solo all the mines right now.
It's like those scenarios in WoW. Just adjust to how many party members you got.
No, I'm pretty excited to trek through the mines here, to fight the drow. And,
It's
hopefully-
finally time. I've only been making comments about you guys fighting the drow for like a year.
Yep.
Should be some good stuff though. I put this in here as like, obviously it's totally optional, but I wanted to put this in here to see if you guys were going to go into the Underdark or just continue trekking through Thag Boldar. It sounds like the plan is to go to Dune Kragadum,
Yep.
find the Great Stair at the end of the mines. At the end of Thag Boldar.
Yep.
Awesome. Did you want to maybe resolve the crystal ball stuff since
Oh yeah.
it's just the two of us here?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So let's say you guys were upstairs talking to the dwarves for an hour or something, and you spent some time with it, or so you just need to take an hour to commune with it.
All right. I'll spend some time with it.
Let me
Commune, but
see.
not
Let me just
attune.
look at what I got. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. So if you wanted to use it, you'd have to use it regularly. You'd have to attune to it, but you can spend some time discerning its greater properties without the need to attune, I suppose.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, go ahead and roll a d4. It's going to come down to odds or evens.
All right.
Nice. Okay. This you realize that this crystal ball is quite a potent and powerful magic item. It is the crystal ball of telepathy. So while scrying with the crystal ball, you can communicate telepathically with creatures you can see within 30 feet of the spell's sensor. You can also use an action to cast the suggestion spell through the sensor on one of those creatures. You don't need to concentrate on the suggestion to maintain it during its action, but it ends if scrying ends. So once you use the suggestion power, the crystal ball can't be used again until the next dawn.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. Just threw it on the desk there as a one-off as well to see if anybody would take the bait. But, you know, the trade-off is it would take up one of your attunement slots. So may be useful down the line, may not, up to you. But wizard shit.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess we'll have to wait another week or so to meet this guy. I'll try to console him, but I don't know.
Dude, how many noobs showed up tonight for Silver Shard Mines?
You had a group of 3, and then immediately lost one of your DPS. So
Yeah, he disconnected. Actually, he jumped ship
Yeah.
so he could go to Isle of Conquest.
Yeah, good for him. And I guess you know your healer tank decided to roll out there with him with a different group. Good shit. Good shit. Well, I am bummed to call it so early, but whatever. You know, we'll pick it up next week. Are you? Do you have to work late next week? Do you know?
No, I don't. No, I don't have to.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it'll be back on regular schedule.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, man, it's almost Friday already.
I know, that's crazy.
I know the time just
Crazy how
fucking
it
flies
sneaks up
by,
on
dog.
you. I know.
I know.
Dude, I don't
So,
know. But
I haven't.
Saturday when I woke up, man, I was like, whoa.
I figured you were feeling pretty rough. I also felt pretty rough, and I knew because we were watching The Fellowship, and I looked over and you were starting to pass out, and I was like, "Should I pause it?" And you were like, "I'm fading fast, dog."
Yeah, which is usually
Same, bro.
That's usually I'm gonna pass. That usually means I'm gonna be passing out here in the next 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, but still good stuff. Stoked to pick it up next week. I mean, I think it was still fun, right? Like more
Oh yeah.
of a social exploration encounter. So, and
That's all
not to
good with
worry,
me.
there are plenty of encounters to be had. So,
That's
but,
good with me, man.
yeah, good stuff, man. I appreciate you coming and really fun session. A lot of laughs tonight, which is always good. So,
Yeah. Yep.
but
All
I
right,
watched
man. What
all
did
right,
you
yeah, I'll
watch?
save that for Friday.
What did you watch?
I was just gonna. Yeah, I watched Tucker's interview with Putin, so I'm looking forward to discussing that with
To
you.
Sauron. That meme that you sent was so
Sauron,
funny.
It's so funny. It was too good. I was like, Wes will appreciate this. Like, but yeah, man.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Catch you on Friday.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for DMing as always. And I'll catch you on Friday.
Absolutely, bro. We'll pick it up here next week. Sounds good, brother. See you, man.
See you, man.
Bye.
405.
405.